Every content creation application must start with some set of default settings. These settings are usually defined by observing what works best for most users. But what if you're not like most users? Perhaps you must spend valuable time changing various settings to comply with company requirements or just your own personal preferences. Let's see how to change various word settings and establish them as the new starting point for all new documents. At the end, we'll see how to remove these settings and return to the factory defaults in the event you need to pass a computer on to another user, or you've received a computer with altered defaults and you wish to return to those factory default settings. When it comes to changing the default settings for Microsoft Word, not everything in Microsoft can be changed to become the new start point, but there are several things in Word that you can change so that they become the default settings when new documents are started, such as font size, or paragraph spacing, line spacing, margins, and page orientation. Let's look at each one of these. So in Microsoft Word, we start with the default font of Aptos. This used to be Calibri until the end of 2023 when Microsoft changed it. We also start with a default font size of 12 points, which was also changed from 11. In terms of page layout, the margins are set to normal margins, 1 inch top, bottom, left, and right. We've got portrait orientation and 8.5 by 11 inch paper. We can also see the indentation and spacing settings. If you want to change any of these and have them be the new default, what we need to click on are these small buttons right here that lead us into the extended settings. For the font group, we'll go ahead and click the extended settings button. And then here we could change our default font type to something like Century Gothic. We might want this to be italicized and 16 points. We'll also go with a small caps look. For these settings to become the new default, all we have to do is click the Set as Default button in the lower left corner. Now, Word wants to know if we want to change the settings for this document or all future new documents based off of the normal template. And we're going to choose all documents. Now, going back into the extended settings, on the Advanced tab, I can make changes here. Like maybe I want to do expanded letter spacing, say by 3 points. We'll set this as the default for all documents. Hit OK. And if we were to go into the paragraph extended settings, we'll do something a little nutty like everything's going to be centered. And we'll do something like a 1 inch indentation on the left, a 1 inch indentation on the right, how about 11 point spacing before, 13 point spacing after, and we'll do line spacing as double space. As before, we're going to go down and hit the Set as Default for all new documents. On the Layout tab, we'll go into the Page Setup Extended Settings. Let's say we want to do a 1/2 inch margin on the top and bottom, and a 3/4 inch margin on the left and right. All our documents are going to be landscaped. On the paper size, we'll change this to 8.5 by 14. And on the layout, we'll do different odd and even and different first page headers and footers. We'll also change the vertical alignment to centered. Hit the Set as Default button in the lower left. We'll say yes to the changes. Now to test this out, we'll close Word. I'm not going to save the document, but we'll go down to Start a new Word document, and we'll choose Blank Document. You can see my default font is Century Gothic, 16 points, italicized. If we go into the font extended settings, small caps is enabled. Under Advanced, spacing is expanded by 3 points. In the paragraph section, we're doing 1 inch left and right, 11 points before, 13 points after, double spaced. And then finally over on Layout, Page Setup Extended Settings, 3/4 top and bottom, 1/2 inch left and right, landscaped, 8.5 by 14 paper, different odd and even headers, different first page headers, and vertical centering. If you need to reset the application settings back to the factory default, we need to locate a very specific file on the computer and delete it. Now, lucky for us, this file is in the same location for every user. In File Explorer, we'll go to the C drive and then to the Users folder. Now, this is the only part that's going to be different. In the Users folder, you'll need to open the folder that has your username. So whatever you log in as will be the name of that folder. In there, we'll open up a folder called App Data, then go into the Roaming folder, Microsoft folder, Templates. And in that Templates folder, we're looking for a file called normal.dotm. Here's the File Explorer window starting on the C drive of this PC. We've gone to Users, My Profile Name folder, App Data, Roaming, Microsoft, Templates. And here we see the normal.dotm file. All we have to do is select that file and delete it. We'll close File Explorer and restart Microsoft Word. Starting a blank document, notice we're back to the default Aptos font 12 points. If we go into the font extended features, italics and small caps is not set any longer. Under advanced, we're back to normal spacing. For paragraph, left, right, before, after, and line spacings have all been reset. And if we go out to the layout tab, page setup extended features, all our margins are reset, orientation is reset, paper size is reset, and all the header and footer and vertical alignment settings are reset. So that's how you can change the settings in Microsoft Word to always begin where you need them to begin, and then how to reset them back to factory default if you need to. Thank you for watching, and if you have any comments about this, put them down in the comment section below, or let me know if you have a topic for a future video. And remember, at BCTI, the learning never stops.